go Kutztown. Roll Bears.
Every time I look in the mirror, all the lies in your face get clearer.
The excitement, the tension building, the Olympic Center filling to capacity.
You're watching Kutztown Hockey only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twin Ponds Arena, where today Kutztown will be taking on High Point University in their second game of the Keystone Showcase. So during this brief pregame, let's go over Kutztown's schedule for the short term. They defeated Ramapo College of New Jersey 3-2 yesterday in a tight game to the very end. They'll be taking on High Point in the next 10 minutes in their second game of the regular season. And then we take it on Sunday Fraterno tomorrow. I will not be broadcasting tomorrow's game. I was here for yesterday, and I'm here for today. Kutztown's D3 team had their first victory of the season yesterday, defeating Old Dominion, final score of 8-2, as they've traveled south all the way down to Chesapeake, Virginia. They'll be playing them again today, trying to go 2-0 to start the season. One thing I wanted to briefly mention before the game begins, and some of you might have noticed this a little bit yesterday, if my voice sounds a little different at any point during the game yesterday and today, I am dealing with a slight cold. It does affect my voice. It doesn't ruin the announcing. It does affect it. So if the voice ever sounds a little strange than normal, I apologize for that. That's just how it's going to go sometimes. So I'll try my best to keep up with this game for today between the Kutztown Golden Bears and the High Point Panthers. As warm-ups continue on here, we'll be back for the first period face-off.
Tonight, we skate. Tonight, we stay with them. And we shut them down because we can. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
Warm-ups have just concluded as we are about to get underway here in the second game for both teams in the 2024 Keystone Showcase. Time for today's starting goaltenders. In net for the Kutztown Golden Bears will be number 30, Zach Jewett. This is his first game in the last 2 years. He last played in the 2023 season and got one victory out of that game. And in net for the High Point Panthers will be number 35, Matthew Carter. Sticks banging on the boards for both teams, just like yesterday, as we're about to get underway. Grady for the faceoff against Yelly. And we're underway. It's the Golden Bears and the Panthers. This is cleared back the other way. Kutztown won their game 3-2 yesterday. High Point actually tied to Farmingdale 3-3. So even though they did not lose, it's still winless early on in this young season. Cleared back on from the point as Zach Jewett makes his first save of this season. As the new and named captain, Paul Perico, will give it to the rookie, Leo, but it's kept into the zone there by Sean Joyce. Cleared back the other way as Leo couldn't hold on to this puck as it comes back towards the Kutztown defense. Perico, DeRosa, Josh Bauer. Taken away there by Shea Arsenault, and that shot goes off the equipment there of Carter. You're going to hear the name Arsenault quite a bit because there's two of them. Hunter Arsenault, number 10, as well as Shea Arsenault, number 5. So if you hear the name quite a bit, get used to it since there's two of them here tonight. This is headed back towards the corner. Repsick's going to chase after here for the Golden Bears. He gets hobbled hard there as he actually gets hit hard there on the boards. Gets back on his feet. Trying to get possession here. It's blocked off the boards by Canestra, but he unintentionally turns it over. Centering pass nearly comes in front, controlled there by English. As his puck comes right behind the net there, Repsick will try to chase it down. He'll clear through center. Someone losing his footing there was Joe Di Martino, who had 2 goals yesterday. And that shot goes wide. Panthers move back on the offensive attack. Coming on the right wing there is Sasso as he's going to go right behind the goal. Sasso looking for his options here as he clears it past the blue line. Glover will give this puck in front. Sasso trying to get around Colton Bates. This puck goes off the shins there of Glover back towards the corner as O'Neill gets a shot that does not go. Carter made the stop there with his pads. No icing here against the Panthers. This deflected pass goes off the stick there of Colton Bates. Panthers keeping up their pressure as his pass nearly goes through center, but deflected as it goes behind the goal. Johnson is there as well as Bates and Asher Paul Putt. The puck comes free to Colton Bates. As Bates gets hit pretty hard there. He gets hit pretty hard there on the glass there by J.R. Slayton. This puck comes back towards the right point again there for Glover. Through center as it's going to be moved back towards the corner by Kelly. Kelly being somewhat hit there by Matt Dan. As now the Panthers will take more chances here. This pass in front of nearly deflected towards the goal crease by Johnson. Now it's nearly going to Colton Bates as it flies over his head. Puck comes nearly in front of the net as it goes past the blue line. Kutztown defenseman, freshman number 8, Justin Tajuko is making his college debut today. And now it's Tyree Penaway on the wing here for KU. Took a shot and that goes wide behind the net. Kept onside by DeRosa as this shot is blocked in front of the net there by Glover. Penaway trying to go for it too. As the Panthers moving back on the wing as it's shot there past the blue line by Rigon. Rigon, begged my pardon, as now Perica makes a centering pass. That shot, that save made there by Carter. And now it's Welsh. And this will be an icing against the Panthers. Grady will go for this face-off here. The Panthers take control defensively. This goes past the stick of DeRosa. High point will get some fresh legs. Perico trying to surface through center. Shoots it past the line. Gets it into the Panthers' end. It was briefly whacked there towards the corner. Bauer trying to kick for as well as Leone. As High Point's going to bring it back. This outlet pass goes to the wing of Welsh. Welsh trying to cut on in, trying to go right to the net. A save is made there by Zach Jewett on the backhand try by Welsh. Golden Bears will now take possession in their own right as Grady has Leone in front of him. Brings it over the line, makes the left wing feed to Leone, falls on his own power. As now it's Bauer right behind the goal. Bauer in front of the net, saving. They score! Welcome to college hockey, Nick Leone. 1-0 KU. Grady just threw the puck that Leone scored with onto the bench. You'll never forget your first one, no matter what level you're in. Whether it's in juniors, college, NHL, you name it. Matthew Carter seemed to get a piece of the puck initially, and it just went over him into the back of the net. And Kutztown takes an early 1-0 lead. Slotwinski, Bauer flips it over the blue line. Leone, the recent goal scorer, still on the ice, shoveled back by Bauer towards the corner. Line change for KU now. As the Panthers bring it back into the Kutztown zone, trying to get a quick response if they can. Canestra has Repsing on his right. Novak he has Repsing on his left. Novak to his right. English trying to clear it back as Asher Paul Putt lost possession. Back come the Panthers the other way. Martinino couldn't get much further there as Paul Putt will try to clear pass through center ice. That's High Point. It's taken away now by Chase Canestra. Trying to whack it free into the Panthers zone. Bouncing puck comes back to the Kutztown defense. Legally gloved there by Johnson. As now the High Point's trying to deflect this into the KU end. No icing here. Asher Paul Putt hits it off the glass. It makes a weird bounce off the stanchion side of the net. Panthers knew he'd get a shot there, but they're going to hold on. Back towards the point for a wrist shot. That goes off of Dan and out of play. Joshua Wing was the one who got the shot in that there. We're in the Mario Lemieux 66. And off this tie up, the Golden Bears taking defensively. Gavin Wolf, the grad student, gets hit hard there off the glass. Bates trying to whack for it too. As he gets rattled there by Kelly. Shot on that same made there from Gavin Wolf. He tried to get another chance there on Matthew Carter, but could not. Panthers move back on yet another counterattack. Slayton holding on, pass in front towards the wing, and a save by Zach Jewett. And we have a arm up in the air. We have a hooking penalty coming up. Who is this going to be against? I did not see where the hook happened. This is going to be a penalty on Gavin Wolf. And the power play coming up for the Panthers. So an opportunity for High Point to tie this game up at 1. 13 minutes to go in the first period. 1-0 Kutztown. Panthers win this face-off. Welsh holds on the right point. Steps, waits, fires, and that shot ricocheted off a body rebound there as that puck goes right behind the net for Paracone. Petaway nearly had the puck there. As Welsh will dish this puck back down. Welsh is going to bring it to the Kutztown zone on an onside play. Backhands one. This puck makes a strange bounce. I believe it went off the stanchion again as Perico hits it off the glass and clears. Minute 15 to go in the power play now for High Point. As they're going to bring it past through center ice. Perico tried to defend. Couldn't get right back around. Now there's a minute left on the man advantage here. Johnson. Sasso's going to hold on and wait on the circle. Waits, fires a shot that goes wide of the goal. Slayton back towards the point there. Slayton back across towards the left wing there of Sasso again. 45 seconds on the man advantage. Bates trying to defend. Puck comes on back again. And this puck is pitchforked away there. Good play by Liam O'Neill. As the Panthers are going to keep it up here as there's still 23 seconds to go on their man advantage. Trolled back towards the point. That shot's nearly blocked. I believe it went off of Jackson Foster, and it was. Wolf will be out of the box pretty soon as it's cleared back off the boards behind the net of Zach Jewett. And the power play has just ended. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Wolf is going to go back on the bench and be replaced onto the ice. Foster's going to touch it, and I believe we have another penalty coming up here. We do. It is a tripping call, and this will be against, let's see. This will be on the Kutztown Golden Bears. It's going to be on Jackson Foster. So right after the Panthers power play ended, they're going to go back on another one. So another chance for High Point to tie this game up. Swatwinski getting tangled up there with Yelly. They're near the Kutztown bench now. Panthers trying to set something up here. Pass in front of the net goes wide. That pass was intended there on the side of the net of Zach Jewett. Engen is going to hold on here on the corner. Drops it back towards the point of Welsh. Gives it to the corner. Gives it to the right side to say that pass is blocked by Gavin Wolf. Welsh holding on. Took a shot at Zach Jewett. Yet another save. And we're going to have some pushing and shoving happening right after the fact here. See if any penalties were called as a result of that. So they've put two players in the box, one for the Golden Bears, one for the Panthers. Michael Yelly for the Panthers, Bailey Slotwinski for the Golden Bears. So it will still remain 5-on-4 for the next minute 25. As the Panthers win this face-off, they'll take possession right off the bat. Pass comes to the side. Sasso's waiting on the left part of that. That shot goes wide of Zach Jewett. Petaway trying to get it free past the blue line. As his puck comes back towards the point. Actually, back to the corner, I should say. Slayton giving it towards the circle here. Controlled there by Johnson. Comes on back. Backhand pass goes off the skate there. Sasso, that shot's blocked there in front there by Colton Bates. It goes past the blue line. Slayton's going to bring it into the Kutztown zone. 38 seconds to go on their man advantage. Trying to make a centering pass. That pass was going underneath the skates there of Bates as he clears it past the line. And now it's J.R. Slayton coming in once again for the Panthers. Makes a pass in front, trying to deke around. Past the defense was Shea Arsenal, and I think we have another penalty. We do. This is another hook, I believe. And this is going to be on Kutztown defenseman Michael DeRosa. A third penalty in this period, in these last few minutes. So the Panthers getting yet another opportunity here on yet another man advantage. It's a 2-minute power play once again. And ironically, just like the last penalty, they get a new power play as the previous one ended. Welsh making this feed towards the wing here. Trying to go past the line there was Bengen. As we'll get a whistle with 8:30 remaining, as this is going to be an offsides. So Kutztown won 3-2 yesterday. High Point tied Farmingdale 3-3. Forgot to mention the only scratch for Kutztown today is number 52, Braden Jansen. High Point actually made it to the semifinals last year at Nationals. So they're coming off a good season, traveling all the way from North Carolina to play in this showcase this weekend. As his puck comes back in front there for a wrister. Nice. Actually, I thought Zach Jewett got a piece of that. I think that just went wide. That shot came from Dakota Johnson. As now Wolf's trying to reach for it here. It comes free. Panthers trying to get control. Backhand pass comes back to the circle. They're shut there by Sasso. And a save made there by Zach Jewett once again. There's still 50 seconds to go on the DeRosa minor penalty. Speaking of DeRose, he got his first goal of the season yesterday, as well as Jackson Novak and Bailey Slawinski. Nick Leone with the only goal in this game so far. As the Panthers win this faceoff once again. They'll control it back towards the right side there of Welsh. Back it comes towards the left point of Sasso. Waits, wristing one, and that goes wide. And now the Panthers control back here. Sasso once again. Trying to avoid the stick there of Jackson Novak. Sasso has it once more, lost possession as Novak takes it away. Moves it short-handed for the Golden Bears. Novak comes in over the line with Grady. Got it to him. Save made there by Carter as the net is dislodged. And we have another penalty. It's going to be a slash. I believe this is on High Point. Pretty sure it is, seeing that the Golden Bears were going the other way. And it will be a slash on Dakota Johnson. So it's going to be 4-on-4 for 14 seconds, and then the power play to the Golden Bears. off this tie-up. It's one to defensively by High Point. Welsh trying to backhand this one behind. He'll take it again. 4 seconds on the 4-on-4. Slotwinski clearing it back in. The power play has begun for Kutztown. So a minute 30 to go on the man advantage. Panthers killing a decent amount of time here so far. Wells will clear it down. This goes off the glove of Slotwinski. Leo trying to take it here on the wing. Repsick will circle it back around. 6.5 to go in the first period. Still 1-0 Golden Bears. A lot of penalties on both sides, more caused by Kutztown so far in this game. Bauer, Repsick swinging it past the corner there for Bauer. Slap behind the net. Paracone keeps it in. Paracone controlling here on the right side. Nearly stumbles as he ran into Andrew Welsh. The puck nearly comes in front as it's backhanded out of the zone by Michael Yell. Line change for both squads. Michael DeRosa will look at his options as he leaves the puck here for Stephen Grady. Grady hits it off the boards, trying to get it past the line here. Paracone nearly lost it as now Bennigan's going to take it shorthanded here. He lost possession as Paracone's going to take it from him. Paracone falls down. Might have been someone collided there on the corner. Seemed to run into Martino, actually. And speaking of Martino, he has the puck now. Panthers doing a great job killing off this penalty as it cleared back in. As the power play has concluded, Johnson is out of the box of shame and goes back to the bench. Novak will shovel this back towards center. As the Panthers will move it back into the Kutztown zone once again. Holding it back towards the corner was English. Jonathan English has it here wearing number 6. As now DeRosa is trying to get this puck free. O'Neill will get it out for him. Grady will chase it down on the right side. Getting to it first was O'Neill, actually. O'Neill takes it once again, trying to make a move, but he couldn't hold on to it. Slotwinski tried to get this puck, and he lost control of it. Backhand shot goes wide of the net of Zach Jewett as the puck comes right in front of him, and he holds on. 4.5 to go in the first period. Wanted to give a brief shout out to High Point announcer Graham Tuck, who actually sent me a lot of information for the game sheet for the Panthers roster for today. It was a big help. And in all honesty, I had a little time to actually prepare for this game this morning. I got pretty much all the names down, at least on the roster sheet, just to have it for notes. But the extra notes he provided me definitely helped for today. So thank you so much for that. As the Panthers control right back in front, as now the Golden Bears take it back. Izzy trying to outlet one ahead there for Petaway. No icing. Took a shot at that, and a save is made by Carter. And he'll freeze it with 4:08 to go. Grady trying to get this face off. Slayton's now going to move with some speed on the left side. Holding there, Bauer nearly got to him. Grady tips his puck away, brings it through center ice. Numbers developing for the Golden Bears. Grady to Leone. He shoots it, a nice left shoulder save by Carter as that goes out of play. Yell and Grady will go for this face-off. Yell seemed to win it. He goes down on his 2 knees here. Gets right back up. As now Kutztown could not clear it back out. There's a collision near the boards. We have another penalty coming up. It appears to be against Kutztown. That shot goes over the net there of Jewett for Rigode. So delayed call here against the Golden Bears. Shot on net deflected coming there from Welsh. So Carter's on the bench right now until Kutztown touches the puck. Delayed penalty here as it comes back towards the circle. We'll see what the penalty exactly is in a few minutes, or a moment, I should say. Welsh tips it right back. Holds on again on the circle. Took a shot. Dewey making the initial stop, and he's got it. And the power play will begin. It's going to be interference on Kutztown. This will be on Josh Bauer. He'll be in the box of shame for the next 2 minutes. There's still 3:04 to go in this first of 3 periods of regulation. And off this time, the Panthers will take it right off the bat. Backhanded back towards the point. They're going to set something up here if they can. Slayton drops it right back. Now it's Johnson holding back on the circle. Slayton's going to take it back on the corner. Drops it right back towards the high point with 1:36 to go on the man advantage. Johnson had it for a brief moment here. He'll take it back on the left circle again. Now it's Slayton turning back around on the circle. Slap shot towards the net. That's blocked. Good play made there by DeRosa. He blocked a lot of plays yesterday in the game against Ramapo. Rister, and that shot goes off of Paragon out of play. I also just wanted to clarify. I'm sorry there's times where there might be a delay of when I say the names of the Panthers players. The jerseys, like from a distance, a little harder to read the numbers just because of the darker colors of the purple, the jersey. If that makes any sense, sometimes from a distance it's a little harder to read the numbers. Not that I'm trying to make an excuse, but it does become a little bit of an issue from time to time. But I'll try my best. So Yell's going to be taking out of this face-off. He's now going to go to the wing. 1:09 to go on the Panther power play. As High Point's going to control here. Here's Welsh with a wrister. That shot goes towards it. Jack Jewett made a tandem of stops there, and he's got it once again. He's having a very good return so far. Zach was a freshman when he played 2 years ago. He only played 1 game at the time. He didn't play as a sophomore last year, but he's back now as a junior. As he'll cover this puck up right after the faceoff. As High Point's going to take possession once again. Welsh, who's had the puck quite a bit so far in this period. That shot hit the iron with the rubber and went off the post, I believe. I did not hear the iron. I'm pretty sure it went off the pipe. It definitely stayed out. So that was the Panthers' best chance to get on the board so far early in this game. There's still 44 seconds to go on their man advantage, with less than 2 minutes to go in the period. Engin's going to try to get this puck here near the right circle. Welsh will take it once again defensively. Fan on his pass. Petaway nearly took it away from him. As now the Panthers will try to reset up here towards the high slot. Welsh with a wrister, and that goes wide off the near screen in front of Zach Jewett in net for KU. Another shot saved by Zach Jude. Rebounds loose in front of the crease. He's doing a snow angel, and he's got it. This puck is going to be possessed there by Johnson here for the Panthers. Repsing trying to get the puck away from him. Novak will take it free as the power play has expired for the Panthers. Last minute to play in the first period. Novak towards Canestra. Couldn't connect on the play. Johnson trying to lob it past center ice, trying to make that pass there for Slade, who has room. Took a shot, that goes wide. I think it looks like he tried to go high. He tried to go high net there of Zach Jew at high side, I should say. And meanwhile, here is Novak in front towards Asher Paul Putt. Johnson. And now here comes J.R. Slade on the right wing. That shot's blocked in front. Tanjuko with the play there. Less than 30 seconds on the clock. Novak has Repsing as a passing option as he's going to hold up behind the goal. Novak still controlling. Waits, fires, and that's blocked. Inglis made the play there. 10 seconds to go. Backhand pass. Good play by DeRosa to get the puck away there for Rigone. As time is going to expire here in the first period. It is 1-0 Kutztown. After one, the goal coming from Nick Leone. We'll be back for the second. Second period's about to get underway here at Twin Ponds Arena. It is 1-0 Kutztown after one. The only goal coming from freshman number 7, Nick Leone. A ton of power plays and penalties from both sides in the first period. We'll see if the second period's more of the same or not. And the second period's about to get underway. And here we go. Repsick briefly touches the puck as this goes down towards the goal crease there of Carter. As the Panthers will try to bring it back towards through center ice. This nearly goes off the skate there of Hunter Arsenet, who's wearing the captain patch. Arsenet will make a backhand pass, take it away there towards the corner. That shot goes off the pads there of Zach Jewett. Al Perico will try to clear it off the boards. And this will go all the way down for an icing. Kutztown bench seems to disagree, but it's an icing. Seems like the officials are having a brief discussion, and they're actually going to have the face-off at center ice instead of in the Kutztown end. Must have second thoughts on the icing call. Repsick with that face-off for DeRosa. Perico will go nearly right behind his net. He'll take the puck back. He'll back him one towards Canestra. Repsick will now try to rush with some speed on the wing. As now number 97 for the Panthers clears it in. I do not have number 97 on my roster sheet unless I missed something. I apologize for that. DeRosa will try to flip this one past center ice. It was intercepted there by previously mentioned 97. If anyone knows who 97 is, please let me know in the comments. I actually do not know at this time. Novak trying to whack this one free. Kept in the zone there. Escala will back him one past the blue line. As we have a somewhat like collision there involving Novak near the boards. As the Panthers will retrieve back defensively here. This goes off the glove there near center ice of Joyce. Joyce will now take it on the wing. It's a pass off the boards. And chasing after it here is Arsenault. Shea Arsenault, just to be clear. Slash towards that same Zach Jewett as that goes out of play. Number 97, Ringstad. Thank you for that. Martino couldn't come up with his face-off. Swawinski hits it off the boards. Bauer will chase for it. As now Grady's going to back him one towards the corner to clear it right back ahead. Swawinski trying to shoot one towards the net. This goes off a Panthers skate and wide. Grady trying to get control and does. Gets it off the boards towards Swawinski. Waits and fires, and that goes wide. And a stop is made there by Matthew Carter. One thing I wanted to briefly mention, I wanted to give a shout out to my good friend Anthony Greco, who played on my first team, Southern Lehigh High School. He's now playing for the University of Delaware, and he got his first goal of the season last night.
Here's Greco. Shot! Score!
Greco was a player that really impacted my career early on. We're good friends to this very day, and I wish him luck in hockey and whatever future endeavors he'll pursue. That's his second goal in college hockey. He had one last year. That's his first of this season. As now High Point will shoot this back towards the wing. Antonio Anello will try to clear this past Leone. As the Panthers will have to somewhat regroup here. Swawinski will have to retrieve it back. Martino nearly got to it. Edgid was going to go after it as well. Backhand it back towards the left point. This puck goes down right behind the net of Zach Jewett. Izanello hits it off the boards. Leone's going to go for it here. Take it back towards the left point there for a wrister. That goes wide of Zach Jewett coming there from Anthony Sasso. Another chance goes over the net. Sasso again. Possessed there by Bengen. As Smolensky manages to get past the blue line. And we're going to get a high stick here to stop the clock with 16:32 to go in the second period. O'Neal will take this puck right off the face-off. This is Putt who will flip one towards the net. Was blocked as now the Panthers move back the other way. Here comes Slayton. Slayton gets around the defense and is saved by Zach Jewett as he was going to cover up anyway, but the net was dislodged off its moorings. And if you didn't catch it earlier, I apologize if my announcing is not as good as it usually is. I'm dealing with a cold right now. It is definitely difficult to call games with a cold, although it won't kill me. I'm just saying I'm sorry if the voice sounds a little off at any point today, or if I'm not as fluid as usual for calling games. Kelly got this back towards the left point. That shot goes off the waffle blocker there of Jewett, coming from Ringstead. Ringstead takes it with the Connor McDavid 97 back towards the right point. A shot saved by Zach Jewett coming from Andrew Welsh. Off this tie, Panthers thinking that shot is blocked immediately coming from Johnson. DeRosa will yet another block. He seems to be doing that so much last year in this showcase so far. He's been blocking a lot of shots and taking a lot of heavy hits so far. I was even saying to him after last night's win against Ramapo, but man, you're pretty durable, D-Rose. And he is. He's tough on the ice. Delayed offside here. Wiped down. Ringstead trying to get around Foster. Here's Frankie Easy trying to get this to Petaway. Couldn't connect on the pass as Welsh will get it towards center. Welsh has it again, circles around. As Perica will give it to the Panthers defense. Welsh will give this towards the wing. Coming there is Rigoni as now this will go to the right side. Comes in front of them. It's swatted away there by DeRosa as Kutztown manages to clear. No icing here. Line change for both teams once again. Yell trying to get to this puck here where the Sean Couture 14 is. He gets level towards the boards there, the high point end. This is the only time these two teams will play each other this season. They did not meet last year. Repsing with his backhander. This goes to Jackson Novak. Now it's DeRosa. Shoots it back in towards the corner. And now it's Canestra. The excellent sophomore who had a great freshman year. Novak behind the net. Gives it towards Canestra. Deflected off a stick. It went off of Sasso. And the Panthers managed to clear. DeRosa slaps it. Gets it all the way in. Leone to Repsing. Well, backhand one didn't have much power to it as Matthew Carter will hold on. 14:02 to go in the second period. And off this face off, the Golden Bears are trying to get this puck here. As now the Panthers will try to regroup here. Actually, now it's the Golden Bears regrouping. Slotwinski just deflects off a Panthers body. Shot on that save there by Zach Jewett as Antonio Nello will try to retrieve it back the other way. Don Shea was the one who got the chance on there for the Panthers, wearing 52. in purple and blue. Meanwhile, this is Stephen Grady on the right side. He'll turn on back. Backhand's one there for Smotwinski. Smotwinski whacks it across for Anella. Deposits it back towards the corner, but the High Point Panthers will take possession. Brought it in over the line by Sasso. Actually, now it's Smotwinski who will lob this puck up into the air. Gravity brings it down. As now Martini will shoot it in. 13 minutes to go in the second period. Bauer will chase. Voigt couldn't get to it first. That was Wig who got to it first for High Point. As now the Panthers move back with some numbers and they can hurry up here. Bengen jumping a free. That shot goes wide. Coming there from Joe DiPartito. Last year he had 18 goals, 17 assists for 35 points. Ringstead will get this towards the wing. Bengen will try to get her on Gavin Wolf, but he'll pass his puck to Putt. Back to him as puck gets level hard there. He loses his stick. Slow to get up as he'll head back towards the bench. Actually, he'll stay on the ice for now. Welch will go for this puck, and this will be an icing against the Golden Bears. So as I was saying about the Panthers earlier on how they made the semifinals in Nationals, last year Nationals were in Westchester, PA. This year it's going to be all the way down south in Jacksonville, Florida. Still early in the season, but I bet every team in this league definitely wants to get a chance to play down in Jacksonville later on in February/March. As Jewett makes a quick stop there, and they'll redo the faceoff shortly. Kutztown's going to get some reinforcements out now. They're going to put on Paracote, Foster, DeRosa, Petaway, as well as Frankie Izzy. This tie-up is taken there by the Panthers. Ringstead got one across. That shot goes wide. Rebound there. Oh, right on the side of that was Slade. He couldn't corral the puck on his stick blade as Jewett makes another stop there. He's got it. He's had an excellent first game back after 2 years so far. Speaking of excellent goaltending, Colby Rosen, I thought, played valiantly yesterday in Kutztown's first game against the Roadrunners. He had some outstanding saves, as well as the Ramapo goaltender, Alec Rittenhouse. I thought both of them were actually putting on quite a show yesterday. Ringstead at center. Gives it towards the wing there of Slayton. Slayton, backhand centering pass. Comes in front. This goes off the stick there of Petaway. Puck comes into the air. Gravity brings it down behind the goal crease. As now comes back towards the plate for a wrister. And that goes off the body there of Petaway. Paraco down for the captain. Foster's trying to help him out too. It comes free. Taken there by Slayton. Back towards the play as this goes past the blue line. English will get it back towards the wing as there's a slight hit made by Petaway. As we had a delayed offsides there for a moment, no longer. A near breakaway pass to Canestra, couldn't connect. Slap shot. Actually, I thought it was going to be a slap shot by Canestra. He faked it as he canceled the icing as he topples over a Panthers player. He took down Joey Rigoni as Slotwinski gives it to Novak. Lobs one through center ice off the stick of Canestra. This pass comes on towards the wing. It's Yell with room. Took a shot saved by Zach Jewett. Rebound was loose. Yell trying to get another chance. As now Novak is going to move with speed. He's got Repsing on the wing now. Novak will hold. Took a shot, and that goes off the side of the net. This is English. Delayed offside here. A line change out for the Panthers, and we'll get a whistle with 10:08 to go. So they're going to move this face-off towards the Panthers. And I almost thought for a brief second it was too many men on the ice for the Panthers. I didn't exactly count it. Just based on how the Panthers were going back on the bench, jumping on top of each other a little bit, I almost thought they were trying to avoid a too many men on the ice call, potentially. There's an official talking to the Panthers right now, so that could be possibly what may have happened or nearly happened. There's still 5 men on the ice for the Panthers. I'm just assuming that it was nearly that. I'm not sure what else they could have had that conversation for, but it remains 5-on-5 hockey for now. We're now halfway through the second period, 10 minutes to go, as we're halfway through regulation as well. Cleared it towards the right corner there of Zach Jewett, and he'll just make the safe play to cover up. So again, tomorrow, Kutztown D2 will be taking on Sunny Verderno. So that'll be the third game of the weekend. I will not be here for that. I actually learned something recently. A current broadcaster I know, and Aaron Alpert actually is coaching Sunny right now. I actually spoke to him yesterday. And that shot, that save, and the rebound goes wide. Kutztown fans thought it was it. It may have went off iron there, as the Panthers may have gotten kind of lucky there. Carter did make a save there initially before the second chance went wide to the net. I can see why the Kutztown fans over here thought it was in just based on their angle. It seemed like it was going to go right to the corner, but no, it just missed. Now it's Grady Gretzky's office behind the goal. Chase back towards the corner here as now the Panthers will go in their offensive attack. Arsenholm, centering pass there for a shot net. Saved there by Zach Jewett. Another try was blocked. Third try goes over the net. Coming from Eskela. And now is Sosa. Centering pass going right to the net. They score! Joe D. Martino ties the laces at 1. The Panthers are back in the game. So Martino ties this game up at 1. 8:44 remaining in the second period. That was a nice backhand goal. He got a pass. He was able to just walk on in on the net of Zach Jewett. Backhand top shelf and in on his glove side. Because Jewett's actually, he's wearing his catching glove actually on his right hand, which you don't see as much in hockey as we used to. That reminds me of former Flyers goalie Steve Mason. This is Welsh. Ringstead was rattled there by Wolf as Jewett's going to hold on here. As we have a slight collision after the whistle blew there, and I think we have a Kutztown penalty coming up. That was Martino who was hit. I think DeRosa's going to go with the box of shame, and he will for the second time today. And the power play coming up for the High Point Panthers once again. So the Panthers take possession right off the bat. Good amount of penalties on both sides so far in this game. Kind of physical times too, as that shot goes right into the safety netting. Off this time, Paracoach trying to get this one out. Now it's taken there on the left side by Sasso. Gives one across. That shot goes off the high glass. Slayton will now take it on the right side. Drops it back towards the high side. The shovel pass comes up back towards Slayton. And now it's held up once again by Sasso. As Foster failed to clear there, his pass comes to the side of the net there. Centering pass there for a shot saved by Zach Jewett with the right pillow pad. Another try goes over the net. Panthers still getting some more opportunities on this man advantage. Side of the net. Oh, and Zach Jewett says not today. He robs Nick Sasso blind and remains tied at 1 for now. Panthers take possession. As this pass goes to the right side there of Martino, the recent goal scorer, goes right to the net. I believe Jewett got a piece of it with the pad as the Panthers still control. That shot stopped there by Jewett again. As now it comes to Bedgood. Gives it there in front to Welsh. Welsh holds on. Bedgood couldn't get to the puck. Now he turns back on the point. 40 seconds to go, the man advantage. And that shot's blocked by Colton Bates and out of play. 6:43 remaining in the second period. Still tied at 1. Panthers will take it here. Welsh with the pass towards the left side of Bedgood. Welsh has it again. Took a shot, saved by Zach Jewett. Rebound was there. They score! Michael Yell. Power play goal. And the Panthers, for the first time today, have taken the lead. It's 2-1. High Point. Whoops, actually might fix that scoreboard there. That was honestly a mistake. Let me fix that. There we go. Paracode's good. Saucer this pass off the stick of Remsick. No icing here. Johnson, who had 16 goals, 24 points for 16 goals, 24 assists for 40 points. The Panthers forward wearing number 2. Had an excellent season last year as his puck is caught out of the air by Matthew Carter, and they'll do the face-off in the Panther end once more. Canestra trying to go after this puck, as well as Remsick. D rolls for control on the point. Took a shot, save made there by Matthew Carter. Paracone will lob it past center. Bounces right to the glove there. As now this puck is going to go towards the wing there. Canestra trying to chase after it here. Puck comes flying towards center. Chasing after it here is Yell, the recent goal scorer. Yell set one in front. Actually, that was Arsenal who gave it to Yell. I beg my pardon. Yell falls down, stumbles, running into Jackson Novak. And now it's Canestra who will shoot it over the net and off the glass. 5.5 left in this second period. 2-1 High Point. Stephen Grady going past the blue line now. Took a shot, a toe drag shot, it seemed to be. As it's turned away there by the pads of Carter. Bauer behind the net. Goes off a Panther body that went off of Escala. English. Rigode as now it's going to be Grady taking right behind the net. This goes past the blue line all the way down towards Antonio Anella. Panthers will use this as an opportunity to get some reinforcements onto the ice, and this will be an icing. Slawinski will touch this puck off this face-off, and we'll get a whistle with 4:44 to go. I'm not sure what they called here for. And they're just going to simply move the face-off to the offside dot. This is backhanded away by Arsenault. Cleared ahead there by Welsh. Joyce is down for a 2 in the corner. This comes free away from Slotwinski. Rister saved there by Zach Jewett. He seemed to lose track of it for a moment. Now he sees where it is. It's on the side of the net. This is blocked there by Slotwinski. And now this comes back to the corner of Joyce. Joyce set one in front as Leo broke up the play. Now it's Joyce. Grady will go right behind the goal. As Grady's going to try to outlet this ahead to Leone. And he cancels the icing. He'll take it towards the corner. As Bauer's going to give this one to Grady. Grady towards, actually, I thought he was going to give it to Putt. He gave it to Slotwinski instead. Kutztown will get some fresh legs onto the ice right now. This is Slotwinski. No one there to accept this pass. As now Welsh will feed this past the blue line. No icing here. Taken there by Bengen as that shot is stopped and denied once again by Zach Jewett. 3:17 remaining in the second. Off this time, saved by Zach Jewett right away, coming from A.J. Bengen. Colton Bates trying to get past the boards. He could take it away. Side that play as the Panthers will control centering. Actually, almost on centering passing goes towards the defenseman, Sasso, as it'll be carefully gloved past the net there of Carter. The Panthers decide what they're going to do here with this puck. This is Sasa who will get this puck out of the zone and try to make this pass intercepted there by Asher Paul Putt, who gets hit there by the other player wearing number 59, Joe DiMartino. Shot from the angle, saved made there by Carter. Bates nearly tried to wrap it around, and we have an arm up in the air for a cross-checking penalty. Who is this on? This will be on the, I believe it's on the Panthers. It is. This will be on Joe DiMartino as Kutztown's going to go on a much-needed man advantage. Novak, actually, that's Grady who gets checked from behind. He got hit there by Kelly. DeRosa gets hit nearly, partially actually into the Kutztown bench. He's got to be somewhat hurt from that, I would think. So 2 minutes to go in the period. This power play will last the most of these remainder of this period as Canestra turned this over. Canestra will have to retrieve it back once again. Chase Canestra trips on his own power. I don't think he was tripped by a stick, or was he? He was tripped. So right as the Kutztown power play was getting underway, they're now going to go on a 5-on-3 advantage for the next minute 22. So a huge chance for Kutztown to tie this game up if they can. Novak will try to get this out of the corner here. Grady. So a lot of room to work here for the Golden Bears if they can take advantage of it. DeRosa will control. He'll hold on. Slap pass across there for Canestra. Canestra will hold. That shot's blocked in front. As the Panthers manage to clear it out and they'll kill some time. Rigstead shorthanded. 2-on-1 coming up here for the Panthers. And a shot. They score! Joey Rigoni, a shorthanded 5-on-3 disadvantage goal. That's 3 unanswered for the Panthers, and they now take a 3-1 lead. So it'll still be 5-on-3 for another 49 seconds, but definitely not what Kutztown wanted to start out. But for the Panthers, they're definitely happy, I would think, from their viewpoint. Remsing will bring it in past the blue line. Last minute to play in the second period. This puck comes right behind the goal there as Rigstead almost got it. Josh Bauer. As this comes to the side, shot there by Remsing, saving the rebound was loose as nearly doing the splits there was Carter. As now it's Swatwinski. Back to Remsing, 37 seconds left. Here's Bates, and that shot's blocked. 10 seconds until it's 5-on-4. Bauer holds on to the high slot. Side there for Leon as he fanned on the slap shot. And now it is 5-on-4. 22 seconds to go in the period. More battling on the boards as Bates lost possession as the Panthers clear. Eight seconds to go. Bauer hits it off towards the wing, towards the net of Carter. And it is 3-1 Panthers. After 2, we'll be back for the third.
Blades of Steel.
Third period's about to get underway. It is 3-1 in favor of the Panthers. The third goal was a 5-on-3 shorthanded puck into the back of the net. Kutztown will start this period with a power play for only 14 seconds. Panthers still looking to get their first win of these. They're still trying to get their first win of this early season. Kutztown secured their first yesterday. They're trying to go 2-0, but they're going to have to come back as they're trailing by 2. And for those of you in the chat, I hope you guys are having a fun time in here. I just saw the latest comment saying, I feel like we're having a family reunion in this chat. I'm assuming that's for people that used to go to High Point or are currently going there now. So I hope you guys are having fun with that. But back to this game as the third period's about to get underway. Paracone's going to pass this behind himself to Chase Canestra. He lost his puck from Johnson. Good two-way play to bring it back the other way for the Panthers. Power play has just expired for Kutztown. As we're going to get a whistle not too long after it ended. And what do we have here? Apologies, I'm not sure what the whistle was for. I thought maybe it was a penalty at first. Must have missed something there. Apologies for that. But they're going to have the face-off on the left circle in the Panthers' opposition end. And they'll take it right off the draw. And that's something for the point. They score! The shot came from the left point. May have been tipped en route. And the Panthers now lead 4-1. Sean Kelly will get credit for it. That's 4 unanswered goals now for the Panthers. So less than 30 seconds into the period, the Panthers already start this third period with an exclamation point. Bauer trying to wrap one around. This goes off the pads there of Matthew Carter. Slawinski will take this on the back end. This puck is taken away there by Martino. Side that play. That shot saved there by Jewett as it goes off the safety netting. The shot coming from A.J. Bengen. Slawinski's going to take this puck, hits it off the boards right below the Kutztown bench. English was there for it as well as Bauer. Bauer trying to go after this puck again here on the corner, nearly behind the net. This puck now goes to English. And Noah to Swatwinski. This bounces off the body there of Bengen. As he'll turn around there from Swatwinski. Grady's now is going to bring it through center ice. But he lost possession. Fresh legs out for Kutztown. This is AJ Bengen. Drop pass right behind himself as Kutztown taking it away. Matt Dan briefly touches it, trying to reach for it. As the Panthers did, we bring it right in. That was Joey Rigoni, who's had some chances in this game. As that shot goes flanking wide. As this goes right into the glove there of Zach Jewett with 18:07 remaining in this third period. So Kutztown will be back tomorrow, and next Saturday they will be playing at the campus rink in Downingtown, PA to take on the Newman University Knights. That should absolutely be an interesting game. Kutztown D3 will have 2 games at Bonneville next weekend as well. Putt off the boards. This goes off the skate there of Leg. Off the stick there of Sasso. Tipped back past the blue line of Petaway. Petaway will chase for it down as Putt's going to slap it off the stick of Frankie Izzy. Intercepted by Tyree Petaway on a 1-on-2. Took a shot. A right patch stop is made by Matthew Carter. And now bringing it the other way is Joyce. He'll set up on the right side. Backhands one. Controlled nearly on the left side by Arsenal. Shea Arsenal to be exact. No icing here. This is Novak. Trying to turn around on the corner from Wedge. Wedge takes Novak down on his 2 knees. As now taking this puck there was Welsh. Comes in front of the net as the Panthers will now retrieve it back towards the other way on their counterattack. Flip back towards the corner as DeRosa will try to retrieve it back out. Unable to get past the blue line. Keeping it in was Rigstad. DeRosa trying to battle for this puck with Sean Joyce. As now Sasso will have to actually beg my pardon. That is Rigstad who will have to take it here. 16 and a half to go in the third. 4-1 Panthers. DeRosa, I think he was trying to give that to Repsick, but he went to the bench. As that shot goes towards the net of Zach Jewett. It's now behind the goal, comes in front. And now Stephen Grady moves the other way with Bauer on his left side. But he lost possession. Nick Leone into the Panthers' end. Taken by Stephen Grady. That shot goes wide. Antonio Onella towards the corner off of Leone to Grady. Grady took it back around from the blue line. This is tipped wide. Now it's Grady going right behind the goal once again. Threw one in front of the net. Leone almost had a chance to pull the trigger there, but he couldn't finish it. Back coming the other way is Slayton. Slayton cutting right to the net. He scores! J.R. Slayton. Panthers now making a 5-1 lead. So Slayton just drove the puck all the way into the back of the net, and the Panthers, not even 5 minutes into this third period, have scored twice and are up by 4. Here is Bailey Swatwinski with O'Neal. Took a shot, and that goes wide of the right post there of Carter. This is O'Neal on an onside play. This goes over the crossbar of the net. Bates towards O'Neal. Wolf on the side of the net, and that chipped puck goes wide. Bates going for it, too. Trying to kick for it on the boards as well as Martino. English has it behind his net. Drops it right in front there for Sasso. Satino leaves it right up ahead there for Bengen. Bengen toe drag, wrist shot, glove save there by Zach to another chance, and they score again. The 6th goal of the day for the Panthers. Let's see who they're going to give credit for this one. Jonathan English will get credit for it. 6-1, High Point. Here's O'Neal right off the faceoff. Actually, that was Foster with the shot that was turned away by Carter. In real life, you almost wonder in a fight between Bears and Panthers who would win. But at least when it comes to these hockey teams, and for at least this game, looks like the Panthers have the upper hand. As Foster gets leveled hard there at center ice. Fans in appreciation of that, at least from the Panthers' perspective. Arsenal will backhand one with the John LeClaire, number 10. Gets it right behind the goal as Foster's going to lob this past center. Out one ahead for Petaway. Took a shot that was blocked off the shin there of Anthony Sasso. 13.5 to go in the game. 6-1 Panthers. Novak off the boards. Petaway gets hit hard there. On the boards again there as now Repsick will chase for it on the corner. Glover got to it first. Novak tried to knife it away, but he cannot. Glover stole it from Novak. Perica makes a slight check. DeRosa towards Repsick. As now Canestra's getting towards there on the wing for Sasso, I should say. This will be nice against the Golden Bears. And I think we have a penalty coming up. Actually, we do not. Almost thought we did for a second against Josh Bauer, but no, he just goes back to the bench. Shot from the side of the circle is denied by Zach Jewett right away, and he'll cover. Now, he took a few seconds off of the clock in the third period. DeRosa's behind that hero. Zach Jewett, the Panthers nearly get it free, and they do. As now this nearly comes in front of the net. It was somewhat blocked. Paracone will take it here. DeRosa falls down out of nowhere behind the net. As now he'll try to get this puck away from Johnson. Paracone at center. Just deflects off a Panther stick. It went off of A.J. Bengen. As now High Points go to reverse this puck towards neutral ice. Slayton will give it back there for Welsh. Chipped ahead by Rigstad. DeRosa will have to go for it first, but he can't back it. Best in front. Oh, what a setup there. Taking the shot. That was Nick Sasso, but he just missed the net wide. He hit the glass. Panthers almost seemingly getting a little spoiled here with the offense, but I can't blame them as they lead by 5. So I did not see the comment earlier about how to pronounce number 91, A.J. Bugin. Got it. Sorry, I didn't see the comment till now. Here's Leo with a shot and a glove stop. It's made once again by Carter. So Bugin wearing number 91 for the Panthers. As Bowers being somewhat escorted away. Panthers will take this in their own zone here. As it's flipped there off the stick of Colton Bates. Dan will give it to Bates. He gets somewhat checked off the left corner boards. And now it's Joyce who will backhand one towards the left wing there of Aleska. This goes over the net and off the glass. One thing I forgot to mention during this game, and actually yesterday, was how this rink, Twin Ponds Arena, has a really cool Zamboni. It's a classic Olympia Zamboni. It looks like one of the older ones. I thought it was really unique. You might have saw it briefly during the intermission today or yesterday. And what I actually think is really cool about it is that, hold that thought for a second. Actually, I'll get back to that now. One thing I think that was really cool, at least I thought was unique, was how it actually has a Transformers reference on the front, the Decepticon logo. Funny thing is that the newest Transformer movie actually just came out, Transformers 1. Jewett is going to hold on here. 10:27 left. Sasso will try to get this puck away from it. Izzy just nearly goes to the side of the cage there. As this puck comes back towards the right point, Wedge couldn't keep it in. Petaway will chase it down. Nearly got to it. May have briefly touched it. Petaway holds, trying to get to Foster as the play's broken up. Now it's putt. Side of that play is Izzy couldn't finish it. Now it is Foster. Took a shot from the angle, and Carter was ready for it. And we have a delayed penalty coming up. Cross-checking call against the Panthers. Power play coming up for Kutztown. Anthony Sasso in the box of shame for 2 minutes. Kutztown will try to at least get something positive out of this one. Panthers try to hold on to as big of a lead as they can. Already up by 5. We're now halfway through the third period. Novak reaching for it is DeRosa. Now takes possession on the right side. Gives it to Canestra. Chips it towards Paracombe. A deflection pass. Now it's Novak behind the cage. In Gretzky's office. Swings one back towards Canestra. Play nearly broken up as Canestra knocked the stick out of the area, but the stick that belonged to Shea Asinol, and we're going to have a penalty coming up here against Canestra as a result of that. So Canestra just whacked Arsenal's stick out of the air, went out of play, or nearly out of play, I should say. And that will end the power play for Kutztown. It'll be 4-on-4 for a minute 27. And you can see Tyree Petaway slapped the puck off the boards pretty hard on the other side of the ice right as he touched it to stop the delayed penalty. This puck comes on out towards the high slot, making a move, and that shot glove save made there by Jewett. coming from Ringstad. Swawinski will try to get this puck towards it now. Try to get to it first. Welsh towards the wing. Gets it back as nearly poke checking it was Jewett, and they score! Jewett was trying to poke check the puck. Didn't work out for there. The Panthers capitalize on it, make it 7-1. High Point. Joe D. Martino will get this goal. (7-1) High Point. So now the Panthers have scored more than double the amount of goals they scored yesterday. Yesterday they only had 3. As of right now, they have scored 7. Looks like we have a penalty on both teams, or at least on, no, actually, no, just on Kutztown. It looks like it's Canestra in the box. It is. So it's going to be, looks like it's going to be 4-on-4 for a minute 09 as they put Canestra in the box. I did not see why they put it in. I was trying to fix the scoreboard, so I apologize for missing that. As they're waiting to, all right, so there we go. They've just put the penalty on the scoreboard now. Putt hits it off the boards. Repsick towards putt. And this puck is now, not putt, this puck is taken away by the Panthers. Kutztown, they won't get much time to think about this game after it's over. Their game tomorrow against Sunny is at 10:20, if I'm correct. As this puck kind of goes off of Repsick a little bit here. Repsick will now take it on the right wing. Repsick has it on the side, took the shot that goes behind the net as he gets someone checked on the boards on the corner. Tadjenko was there as well, making his college hockey debut. About 8 minutes left in this game. More bodies colliding on the boards here, as well as Justin Tadjenko. Panthers take it towards the net. They'll take it right behind now. It's Joyce. Towards the point there was Glover as it goes past the blue line. So it is now a brief power play for the Panthers. It'll last for 20 more seconds. This shot from the side of the net. This shot from the side of the net goes right into the safety netting, and now stop play with 7.5 to go. Panthers bringing to the side of the cage there. Almost got a backhand shot there coming from Joey Regano, as now it's going to be backhanded right behind the net again. DeRosa in front of the goal. Comes back for Welsh. Wade, side pass gives it to the left side for a wrister glove save by Zach Jewett. Coming from Ringstad. Wolf will unintentionally throw this puck. Well, actually, he'll shoot this puck actually into the KU bench. Slawinski will glove it back towards the official. They'll redo the faceoff right now. As Wolf is going to hit off the glass, he nearly put it to the KU bench a second consecutive time. Gavin Wolf, a fan backhand pass. This clear attempt goes off of Gavin Wolf. Puck comes down to Paracone. Behind it, then it goes. Ringstad gives it in front towards the wing there of Martino. Shot back into the corner there of the Kutztown zone. DeRosa makes a slight check on Martino. O'Neal. Back heading one towards Bates. Shot in past the blue line for Paracone. DeRosa. Back to Paracone again. As this goes off the glass, Penaway shoots it in. Frankie Easy will shovel this puck there to Welsh with 6 minutes to go in the game. This pass goes to the wing. That shot, the wrister is denied there by Zach Jewett. Now a tad less than 6 minutes to go. 5:57 to be exact. The Panthers bring this right around Slotwinski. That was Sasso who made that move around him, the vice president of the Kutztown hockey team. Sasso trying to get around Frankie Izzy. And now it's backhanded nearly behind the net. Slotwinski's down for it. Johnson shot there from the point goes wide. Another shot's actually a pass that goes in front there. And that pass goes down to the left wing. There he's centering in front there to Slayton. As Wedge will now forehand one back to his defense. Petaway trying to get this puck here on the corner. Novak trying to help him out as he'll get it right behind his net. Novak and Noah. That shot tipped en route as it goes over the cage. Petaway gets hit hard there off the glass. Asher Paul punt will give it to Novak. Hits it off the glass. It just stays in play as it bounces back behind the goal. This goes over the head of Matt Dan. Repsick seemed to unintentionally hit himself off the glass. Somewhat at least. Paul punt will... Asher Paul punt, I beg my pardon, will shoot it in. As Dan's battling for two as well as Repsick. One-on-two developing up here. Here comes Arshadon. He's got room as he lost possession. Toe drag chance here as his nearly goes towards the net of Jewett. It goes wide. Now it's Josh Bauer with Dan right on his wing. Drops it to him. Dan with a shot. And a right pad stop is made there. More bodies somewhat flying on the boards here as Grady will take it on the wing. Slap shot. And that's blocked in front of the chance coming from Asher Paul putt. And we have an arm up in the air. Looks like a delayed penalty against Kutztown. Grady's going to be charged with the penalty. Actually, it's not going to be a power play for the Panthers. It'll be 4-4 for the next 2 minutes. Welsh is right behind his net. And during this third period, I apologize if I have not been announcing as much as usual. It honestly has nothing to do with the fact that the Panthers are up by 6. It's just been kind of harder to announce during the game as they score. J.R. Slayton. Only 18 seconds into the 4-4. 8-1 Panthers now. The worst Kutztown was beat in a game last year is when they went up to play Binghamton, when they lost that game 9-1. The Panthers are one away to tying that largest deficit Kutztown's dealt with in a game from last year. Perico with a blast. He falls down after he takes the slap shot, and that was denied by the Panthers goaltender Matthew Carter. As Carter covers up with a tad less than 3 minutes left. Officials try to break up Gavin Wolf. He seemed to be confronting Andrew Welsh. So now it seems that Gavin Wolf, I believe, actually, let's see here. Looks like there's now an extra penalty assessed here against the Panthers, at least for now. So it's 4-4 in the meantime. So in a minute 16 and counting from now, it'll be a 5-4 brief power play for the Golden Bears. This is Repsick. Giving it to Perricone. Repsick wanting the puck. Leone in front of the net. A nice save is made there by Carter. And we're going to get a whistle here. See what they're going to call here. Something seemed to happen at center. Well, the puck was just getting out of the Panthers zone. Something seemed to occur at least. And it looks like they're going to continue playing on without any changes. This is DeRosa. On the left point, took a shot that's blocked by the shin there of Hunter Arsenault. As now Glover will try to get this to center. Goes right to the stick here of Paul Perico. Perico will drop this one off to DeRosa. And now comes Hunter Arsenault on a breakaway. Get it going right on that as he lost possession, but we're going to have a Kutztown penalty coming up. A slashing call. This is going to be on, I think it was on DeRosa, possibly. It is. That's at least his third penalty of this game. The net of Zach Jewett came off its mooring, so they're going to have to fix that. Definitely have to count out on game sheet or whatever database holds for all these games, whatever sources you guys might look at, to count out how many penalties have been in this game, especially from Kutztown's viewpoint. So as of right now, it's actually going to be 3-on-3. So basically like sudden death overtime. for the next 21 seconds. This is Bauer. He's going to try to move through center ice. Still has possession. Brings it over the line at an onside play. Bauer holds backhand shot. Good stop is made there by Matthew Carter. Flip back towards center ice. Coming back the other way is Martino, as he no longer has it. 5-on-3, actually the 3-on-3 has now ended. As now the Panthers bring it right back in, and that shot towards net is stopped by Jewett initially. Second chance goes wide off his blocker's side. This is Zanella. Fan on his pass. Bauer knew he took it away. He could not come up with it. Racing after there is Stephen Grady. Two players fall down, and that appears to be yet another penalty. I believe it's on Kutztown. .104 remaining on the clock. The Panthers running away with this one, as they're going to get their first victory of this young season. Kutztown will suffer their first loss in this young season. Well, thank those of you watching this live stream, whether you're with Kutztown and also if you're with High Point, if you're watching all the way from North Carolina or wherever you may be. It's always great to see how far people are compared to where I'm broadcasting. Doing this broadcast the last 3 years, I've learned how many places and states across the country people have watched my games. I mainly do games in Pennsylvania. So Grady's going to take it here towards Bauer. Last minute to play in regulation. There will not be overtime today. This is cleared back towards center ice. Neighboring glove there. As he's going to be chased down. Jewett will get to it first. He'll sweep it aside. A great effort by the High Point Panthers. They traveled quite the distance to come here. A very good performance, I would say, in all fronts. Offensively, it's obvious on how well they've done. Defensively, I thought they played pretty sturdy. And the goaltending has been very solid as well. I wish I could tell you these shots on that, but unfortunately the scoreboard here does not list that. Time's going to wind down here at Twin Ponds Arena. Grady will backhand one. Panthers try to get one last chance. 10 seconds remaining. Falling down on his knees was Shea Arsenault. 5 seconds ago, this will be cleared back to center ice. And the High Point Panthers defeat the Kutztown Golden Bears. A staggering final score of 8-1. I'm Nicholas Garofalo. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Nick's Hockey Broadcast. Again, I will not be here tomorrow when Kutztown plays. I'll be back next week. Good night, and thank you for watching.